Even though it's not in the headlines right this instant, Fiat-Chrysler is still pursuing a merger with General Motors. Reuters reports that both companies have turned to investment bankers to advise them, with GM retaining Goldman Sachs and FCA retaining UBS. Far from being over, this has all the markings of turning really nasty. We could even see FCA launch a hostile takeover of General Motors. So here's my Autoline insight. I see this merger as a troubling development. Back during the bankruptcies of GM and Chrysler, the Obama administration's automotive task force seriously considered merging both companies together. I was completely opposed to that move because it would have wiped out thousands of Chrysler jobs. Fortunately, Sergio Marchionne stepped forward and said he would merge Chrysler with Fiat. Not only did he save Chrysler, that turnaround has been breathtaking. So it's kind of weird to hear him say he now wants to merge with General Motors. A year ago, Sergio said that FCA would not need another partner if it could get to an annual sales volume of 6 million vehicles. He said, and I quote, "If we can get to 6 million cars, it's D-Day." In other words, at that level, he was ready for a full-scale invasion of the market. And FCA will sell nearly 5 million vehicles this year, so it's getting real close. If Sergio wants to slash R&D and capital investment costs, there are a lot of other alternatives to a full-blown merger. You want to slash R&D costs on electric cars? Ford announced it will let anyone license its EV patents. And Tesla says anyone can have its patents for free. If FCA wants to sidestep spending billions developing new powertrains, why not cut a deal with GM or Ford to simply buy engines from them? Or cut a deal with ZF or Getrag to buy transmissions from them? Heck, Chrysler already buys diesel engines from Cummins, and that 9-speed that it has comes from ZF. So the precedent's already been set. But there's a problem with this too. If you want to merge powertrains, which Sergio has said he does want to do, you can kiss the credibility of the Hemi brand goodbye. Kiss the Hellcat goodbye too. I think those brands have a tremendous amount of value. And that's the danger in all this merger talk. It looks great on paper because financial people are really good at capturing cost and documenting that cost. That's why they call it cost accounting. But finance departments are not good at capturing value. There's no mechanism to do so. And that's why a merger could destroy a lot of value that will only show up years later in the form of weak sales and eroding market share. Anyway, that's how I see it. What do you think? I'd love to hear from you.